Alright. Hello everyone. My name is Landon Lyle. We are back here tonight. There's a nice little Saturday night for racing. Back here in the OMA Virtual Racing Championship. Tonight we're going at Bristol Dirt. We decided to go a little bit crazy this season with that decision, but we're going to be in the extreme dirt cars, the late models. So it's going to be 100 laps for the main event. But first what we're going to do is we're going to watch the one of the heats. We don't have another person here tonight, so we can't broadcast the other heat. So there's two heats to choose from. I think they're already on their laps right now, so that's my fault. But what we're going to do is we're going to join Tim Moore's lobby. And we're just going to watch from there, because there's Gorgo homers, and some will make it in, some will make it out. In Heat 1, we got Drew Jua, Vincenzo Iacovazzi, Casey Master, he's not racing, Kevin Urguez, Brandon Schulenberger, Tyler Glass, Alex Stevens, Gavin Hudspeth is a Gorgo homer. And then coming on down from Gorgo homers is MJ Cirillo for Bristol, Lamana, Eddie Klecki, and Logan Iliff. That is not the race we're looking at, though, because, you know, it's one or the other. I choose this, so. This is the second heat. You got Tim Moore, Chad Eastwan, Zachary Mendez, Sammy Marasco, he's not here tonight. Brian Miniker, I don't know if he's here. Ben Smith, he's definitely not here tonight. Luca Mazzilli Jr., and then Gorgo homers is James Mendez, Daniel McGuirk, and Wesley Farrell. And someone might be in the 33, I'm not sure. But the form is how it works. Hold on. Yeah, so 3 from Heat 1 makes it, and then 2 from Heat 2 makes it. So the top 2 Gorgo homers are gonna make it in today. Right now, those top 2 Gorgo homers are Daniel McGuirk and Wesley Farrell. And as you can see right now, there's a pretty big gap to everyone else. Some people practiced for this, some people didn't. I did some testing myself before I was ultimately suspended for this race for other reasons that if you know last week, then you know. But yeah, so this track has it kind of interesting where you can ride up into the wall if you full throttle it, so you gotta let off, gotta take some time into practicing this, but Tim Moore has currently kept the lead with a good margin as of right now. And so, if you ask me, I believe that nothing's gonna change about what's going on right there, so I'm gonna disconnect and try to reconnect into the other heat really quick. Don't know if it's gonna, like, be ended by then, but trying to get as much content as possible in this stream, because the dirt races are quite exciting. But tonight is an interesting one. So we're gonna go to Drew Jua's lobby, 12 of 13 laps. So we're just gonna see the results at this point. It's gonna be too quick. Yeah, 13 laps. I mean, that's pretty quick, but yeah, I apologize for that. Again, kind of joined on this this on a short notice here. So let's see. So obviously Drew Jua is leading, Tyler Glass second. That actually might have ended the races now. The people who will get in to this race from this heat seems to be, I'm actually have to look for a while because some people might have gotten lapped. Yeah, okay, I actually don't know. I'm sorry. No clue. Might be okay, so we got Drew, Vincenzo, Kevin. Ricio's right there. Eddie. Where's Eddie? Okay, that's Eddie. Yeah, I'm actually not sure who made it in, but we'll see once this ends. Obviously, Daniel McGuirk and Wesley Farrell made it in from Heat 2. I don't think I even saw James Mendez, so unless I did, I don't know. But those two made it in. And for this lobby, we'll find out in the results that will show in about 5 or so seconds. Yep, so Vincenzo has a slap. Then we got... Oh, this is the point. So it's Logan Iliff and Fabricio Lamana. That's based off of positions. And then you got Mark Silas, or MJ Cerlo, whichever one you know him as, and Eddie Kalegi. They are out. Alex Stevens is not a go-go homer. He's automatically full-time. He's in the race. But yeah, so that is it. Since Eddie is not gonna be racing, he said last week if he didn't make it in the show, he would potentially join us in the booth. There's no really us right now. I don't think Sammy Marasco is joining us for tonight. It might just be me. Might be me and Eddie. Who knows? Apparently Mark wrecked Eddie. That's unfortunate. So yeah, some discussion going on the Discord currently. If you would like to join the Discord, I don't think I actually have it in a description anywhere. But actually, I don't know. I can tell you one thing though. There is the OMA Instagram. Take me just a minute to get that pulled up. Yeah, so it's, you know, obviously https://www.instagram.com/OMA League. OMA_league, that's basically it. Might be the same on Twitter too. But yeah, you can see all of OMA's history and stuff like that. My Twitch channel is also linked in the description of that video, but anyways, little plug in there. If you caught that, then good for you. Yeah, so Heat 2 results was Tim Moore, Chad Swan, Daniel McGurk, Wesley Farrell, so those two made it in. Luca Mazzilli Jr., Parker Ness, Ryan Miniker, and Zachary Mendez. So, that is that. The lineup will be made soon. I'm gonna ask if Eddie is gonna be joining us for the booth tonight. If he joins, expect him to take over the booth. He is great at commentating. I'm just here streaming. I'm not sure how long it'll take to get the main lobby up. Yeah, so it said qualifying heats were at 7:25. We got that a little bit late, but it's done now. Drivers meeting and the voice chat is at 7:50, and then the race is at 8 to 8:10. So 8:10 is basically if we need to extend it for anyone that needs to join who's like not here. But yeah, so here's the stuff for tonight. It is a 100 lap race. I think that's max. That's the max distance. I actually don't know. But it's gonna be very short. Probably, most likely shorter than Eldora from last night in the VNS action we had. That was a great race. But yeah, so very short race. I don't know. I've seen some people, you know, practice for it. I do think practice is key for tonight. You don't need to practice for these kind of every race, but this one is something you want to practice for. I expect it to be probably Tim and Drew. One of those two. Drew, with 5 wins this season, has been a major championship favorite. Yeah, he is. I mean, it's only like race 10 of 18. Playoffs are going to be coming up in a few races. He's going to have a lot of playoff points entering. As we look at the points, Drew is obviously locked with a few races to go. We got Eldora. Not Eldora, oh my gosh. Yeah, Bristol. Then we have Kansas next week. And then we have Darlington on the 17th. So there's this race, and then there's two pretty big races. Some good tracks. We haven't ran Kansas, I believe, since I don't know. It's been like 2 or 3 seasons, I think. I think Riley Goff was the last time was the last winner here. He's now retired from this league for the most part time here and there. Kansas next week won't have a halfway yellow, so fuel tire strategy might be a big factor into that one. But anyways, looking at the standings, Drew Jua in the 8 has 425 points. He obviously is locked in. Second is Vincenzo Iacovazzi. He has 299 points. Will lock himself in probably from this race, along with Casey Master with 296, Tim Moore with 293. And then fifth, we got Shaddy Swan with 272. 88 of Kevin Urguez has the 248 points. And there's me with my name Landon Lyle, so I'm in the 9, 236 points. And then finally the last spot in the playoffs, we got the 12 of Brandon Schulenberger with 213 points. I'm suspended, so I might lose some points tonight on the cutoff to Tyler Glass, Kyle England. Actually, no, probably just Tyler Glass, because he has 199 points and 9th, and Kyle is quite far off from that spot. But hold on a minute. But yeah, that's the points. So Drew has 3 poles, 5 wins. The most dominant car this season. Should be the main favorite to win the night. I'm gonna pick Drew. I don't like to do that because I don't want to see him win again. Me personally, he's won too much. But hey, domination is respectable here and there. Okay, so here's the lineup. Let me check this just to double check. So Dan McGork, Wesley Farrell made it in, and Logan Iliff and Fabrizio Lamana made it in. But apparently some people aren't gonna race, so that would leave some other people to make it in. Those people being Mark, MJ Cirillo, and Eddie Clegg. So Eddie is racing tonight. Maybe he can be an inner supporter. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be me in the booth tonight, just by myself. Well, that is that. We should be getting going here in about 15 minutes. Hopefully max, I don't know. But tonight we're just gonna have a chill night, hopefully. Enjoy the show. See what happens. We'll say one thing though, a little stat that I'm aware of. We haven't raced here at Bristol since VNS season 4. Yeah, season 4. Maybe I don't think we ran in VRC. but we've ran it a few times. All-time winners at Bristol. It's not dirt, but all-time winners at Bristol is JT Sipes with 2, Josh Williamson with 1, Brandon Morris with 1, Sebastian Kukulon with 1, and Drew Juba with 1. A list of very OG drivers in this league. But yeah, so this track has not been ran at many times, and we'll be seeing it in the dirt for the first time. It's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, something I've seen with the wall when I was testing is it kind of like has like a magnetic field that like sends you up into the wall. That's if you go full throttle, but sometimes when you let off too. So going side by side and battling is going to be interesting to see how that will play out tonight. But yeah, so there's that. By the way, this is a series of the VRC's first dirt race, and first time late models will be used for VRC competition. And the only other car other than Cup ever using the VRC is Xfinity, which was run 8 times last season. We had a little thing last season where we swapped Cup and Xfinity cars throughout the schedule. Was actually very fun and useful. But yeah, again, it's gonna be interesting. 100 laps tonight. Truly not sure how it's gonna go. It might just be the most boring race of all time. It might be the most wreck-filled race of all time. We might get a random winner. We might get a first-time winner. Actually, I don't know if there's any guys going for their first win, but it certainly will be very interesting tonight. That word will be used a lot. Just for the sake of doing so, once the driver's meeting is sent, I will read that out. Just to give, if anyone is watching this, just to give a perspective on how we kind of do things. And yeah, while it is a dirt race, it's not, I mean, it's still just giving a little bit of a perspective of what's going on tonight. Alright, so we are getting some good word here. Eddie Kalegi will be joining us for the race. He is not going to be commentating. He will be an in-race reporter kind of thing, so that should be quite exciting. I'm not sure if he's going to be in like a Discord voice chat with a team while that's happening, or if it's just going to be me and him. But he always gives a lot of light to the party, so get more than just a boring, potentially boring, little dirt race here at Bristol. Oh, okay, so we do have Sammy Marasco joining us for tonight. I will invite him to a party if he is online. We'll be kind of, I don't mean to do that. We'll be kind of abrupt, but should work for him right now. Let's see if we can find him. Yep, there he is. Invite to a party. Hello.
There we go.
You are. Well, your audio isn't included right now, but I do have the broadcast up currently because I had to get some of the heat action. I'll turn on party audio.
There you go. I was sleeping.
You were sleeping again?
Oh, this one was intentional. I took a nap.
Okay, good.
I set the alarm, so I woke up on time.
All right, I'm gonna read out the drivers' meeting as I said I would a few minutes ago. Um, so race obviously is at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're in the dirt. 100 laps, halfway start lap 50. Tire wear, we don't know because it's dirt. You don't need it to pit. Pace speed is 40 miles per hour. Draft settings are normal. Black flags are off. Obviously, there's no pits. Cautions in the first lap. Half of the field must wreck. After the first lap of the start or restart, it'll be 3-car yellows. On the restarts, we'll be doing restarts off the restart zone. I don't even know if you have the zone in the dirt track, but we'll see. The restart zone is defined by where the Geico zone is in turn 4. Okay, we do. Leader controls the start and restarts. You do not pass anyone until the start finish line. The start restarts. If you're caught, you have to drop to the rear within 3 laps, even if you give the position back. No changing lanes until the start finish line on the start/restarts. If you are caught, you will have to drop to the rear within 3 laps. And then for the on-track penalties, we have officials can give aggressive and driving warnings and lag warnings. There's no pit road tonight, obviously, and they say as always, have fun and stop wrecking. Chad Eastwan said he needs extra 10 minutes, so we will be rolling at 8:10, which gives us about 15 more minutes or so to talk about whatever. But yeah, that's the drivers' meeting.
Very good.
So everyone who attended the heats made it in because some people didn't actually that were full time didn't race or aren't racing. So.
Mickey Mouse.
Eddie will be joining us in the booth, by the way, for in-race reporter. Give us some action.
I'm not excited about this race.
Me either. But
I gotta race it.
oh wait, you gotta race it?
Yeah, I am racing. I'm not commenting on that.
Oh no, I don't know why. I kind of forgot you were in Cup. That's weird.
I'll be.
Yep.
I told you.
Yeah, you told me. You told me. Is your party audio on?
No.
Okay, good.
I slid Eddie Collegia
Yeah, yeah. You told me that last night. You told me that. And after you told me that, I had the mindset thinking that you were gonna commentate. At least we got someone in the booth.
Yeah, you'll have Eddie here.
Luca is sending like his entire meme file into the garage chat. So there's that. I'm in the Discord. I don't have my headset on, but they're yapping about something. Eddie is. Since we have time, I will be right back because again, I do have to get some food. So, if you want to include your audio or say anything, you can do so. I already mentioned the points in the schedule.
through. Hello, everybody on Lyle's stream. You see, Landon Lyle might be in the bathroom or something, so I will try my best to bring you coverage of the race. I don't know if he's here because I do not hear Lyle. Yes. All right. So, I'm assuming I still don't hear Lyle, so I will try to bring you some coverage because I know my audio is included and he's streaming, and we're all wrecking coming to the line. Oh, we lost someone. All right, one restart rule. Landon Lyle is saved for now. All right, let's see. If I'm talking right now, is it coming through on the stream? That's only one way to find out. Okay. New lobby is up. All right. I have discovered tangible evidence that I can be heard on Lyle's stream right now, even though you might not hear Lyle. So, hello everybody. I'm Eddie Kalegi. We might be doing this as a radio broadcast until Lyle joins the lobby because he's... I don't know what Lyle's doing, so... that's okay. Let's... who we missing? Is it Fabiko again? No, Fabiko's here. Is McGork? McGork, join. Mr. Crotum. Someone invite him. Let me tell this man. At Daniel McGork, join. You chunky boy. There. All right. Someone invite Lyle. Okay. Lyle, join if you're here. I saw his microphone move, so it's moving again. All right, so everybody tuning in, welcome to the Bristol Dirt Race. Eddie Kalegi here, Landon Lyle. I don't know what happened. He might have kicked the bucket, but let's go. So our lineup here for the 10th race of the season, we got 3 races left before the playoffs begin. Drew Jua is on the pole. Tim Moore is second. Then it's Vinny Yakavazi, Chad Swan. Yakavazi won last night in Eldora in the VNS race. Kevin Urguez is 5th. Daniel McGork 6th. Then Tyler Glass, Wesley Farrell, Logan Eliff is 9th. And Luca Mazzilli Jr. round out your top 10. Then it's Fabricio Lamana, Parker Ness, MJ Cerullo, Ryan Miniker, Eddie Kalegi, Zachary Mendez, Alex Stevens, Stemi Marasco, and James Mendez. We'll be going 100 laps tonight. Halfway at lap 50. As the cars get lined up and we get set to go. I do not know if Lyle is here or not, so we're just gonna treat this like a radio broadcast until I hear him. So we got 3 races left until the postseason for VRC Season 9. This is the first ever VRC dirt race, and the first race at Bristol for the series since the All-Star race in Season 7. Ben Smith won that Season 5 VRC, won by Drew Jew. A green flag is in the air. We are racing for the first time on dirt at Bristol.
I'm back.
Oh, Lyle, you're
I'm
back.
sorry.
Welcome. Come join
Had a slight
the race.
emergency. Oh, you guys just started. Okay, good. Decent timing, I guess. What did I miss?
We're on lap
discussion-wise?
2 and there's a wreck. Fabico's
Oh,
in.
no.
That's going to be 3. That's going to be 3, so caution's going to come out. Caution at the
Alrighty.
line. Caution at the line here on lap 4. Multiple cars made contact, and now we got a big wreck in turn 1.
All right. I'll be right back again. I'll be very quick this time. I'm just gonna leave it on the leaders. Oh, it seems that Sammy is spun. Is he still in this party?
I don't think
No, he's-
so.
no,
I'm
he's
here.
not.
But
He's
we're gonna,
not. Alright,
I don't
that's
think
fine.
we're restarting yet. We're not restarting yet. We're gonna go one more lap. We are
I'm
on
gonna keep
lap
it on Drew's POV. I'll be right back. Don't worry.
Alright, so we're going to be restarting here on lap 6. Georgia is your leader. As we come to the line, back to restart here on lap 6, and we're back green at the Bristol Dirt Track. Three wide towards the back. One car hits the wall. A couple are spinning on the front straightaway. They're going to try to clean it up. They will. Daniel McGork is sideways. Bit of a wreck back there, but we're going to keep it green for now.
Alrighty, I am back. Has Drew led all the laps? I'm assuming he probably
Yes,
has.
Drew has led the first 7 right now. I am currently battling Chad Eastwan for 6th.
People getting magnetized and a tractor beam up into the wall. Don't know why that is an issue here, but it just seems to be the case.
A little bit of craziness to start, but now that we had that little incident off the restart, everybody sort of spread out, so it's calmed down. I'm getting passed for 7th by Logan Elith.
I cannot find you. There you are. Okay.
But it's Drew Jew leading. Jew is going to have some lap traffic ahead, though, soon. And I'm very
Indeed, he
loose.
will. I wonder how that's gonna go. So far, the race has been decently tame.
Yeah, one wreck off the start. Didn't really see what happened. It was towards the middle of the field. Gained me some spots. I'm side by side for 8th now with
Yeah, Parker's been
Parker
getting
Ness.
getting up into that wall.
Parker's going to get past me on the high side. So it is possible to pass in multiple ways here. In front of me, there was just a pass for 6th, where Eastwan used the bottom, and Parker Ness just passed me for 8th on top. So there have been concerns about the ability to pass. I think if you can put your car in the right place, it's definitely possible.
As expected, it's pretty spread out for the most part. It's gonna be like this for most of the race. The short time we'll have in this race, since it's very quick laps, but
I think the big question is going to be once lap 50 comes, we get that guaranteed caution, how crazy the
Yeah.
field gets on that next restart. Right now, things are calmed down. Drew is going to have some lap traffic and about 5 laps to negotiate. And
Yep.
he's still got pressure from behind, I know. We're coming to lap
Yep.
16 here.
Has let's see, I don't know which one's which. So we got Tim Moore, Vincenzo Iacovazzi, and Wesley in that top 4. Actually, wait, is that? No. Vincenzo is in the 2nd spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tim's in
I think
4th,
so.
and then Wesley's in 3rd. So Wesley has the opportunity to potentially go for his first VRC win tonight.
Yeah, and Farrell, of course, is filling in for you because you're suspended because you got on probation 3 times in 5 weeks. As Parker Ness just did the wall on the backstretch, and I just gained a lot of time on him.
Someone's in the wall on the front stretch. That might have been Drew. I don't.
Oh, and there's
actually
a big
no.
wreck. That's going to bring out a yellow.
Oh, so East one's flipping. I am not sure what's going on right now. A lot of people just got lapped, and it was really hard to tell what was going on. Mark Salas sends Fabricio Lamont. So Tyler Glass sends Fabricio Lamont up into the wall. The caution is out. People are flipping because, you know, that's how it works. Let's see. Who is your leader? Okay, so it's still Drew.
And I'm getting wrecked on the front straight away. Hold on. I'm in 8th. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Alright, we're not going to go green here. We're going to need another pace lap.
Yeah. Not sure what caused that chaos.
Apparently there was some lag in there as well, hence why everybody's doing a stop on the back roll right now.
Oh, yeah.
A couple cars are getting lapped back. From what I heard, Alex Stevens says the lapped car caused that incident, and it ended up collecting a couple of the leaders. And Tim Moore has just told the lapped cars to be more careful. But obviously there's not a lot of room on the track, so that's a challenge.
Indeed. Alex has been a little bit on a rough patch recently. Hopefully, after that incident, maybe he can get it going again.
Yeah, we restarted here lap 21, so 29 laps still halfway.
Alright, restart zone, and they are green. Here's where the chaos will ensue, though. Oh, someone's getting... I think that might be... I don't know if that's you or not. We got 3 wide action back there. East one up into the wall, I believe. It's hard to tell who's who when you don't know what car is which, but...
Yeah, it's chaos. I
Drew is still
restarted
here.
on the top, and I kind of got forced up. Didn't see who it was, and now the problem is it's hard to get back down to the bottom. I do now.
I'm trying to see who's second. Oh, that's Tim. That's Tim Moore in second. Then Vincenzo Iacovazzi. Oh, I think there's a wreck. Nope, we're good. Okay. Oh, someone's spinning out
That's
and
me.
flipping.
Of course it is.
That is
Someone else
Eddie
spinning
Kalegi.
back.
Oh, and Sammy Marasco.
That should not be a caution, though.
Yeah, it doesn't look enough. Logan Iliff and the Gorga Homers made this race. I don't think anyone actually got eliminated that race to Hades,
No,
but
the
he
max
is in
field
4th right
size
now.
was 20. We have 19 here. We did not run the
Yeah.
LCQ.
Alright, so, yeah, okay. Drew is, I'm pretty sure he's led every single lap up to this point. We're almost near halfway. I don't know what lap it is currently.
It's lap 26 at the line. Halfway is 50.
Yeah, so we're about a quarter in this race. Only about 7 minutes in.
One car hit the wall off of 2. Didn't see exactly who.
I didn't see that either.
I'm currently 15th, so I'm kind of.
Let's see, where's Wesley running?
My goal right now is to ride and just try to understand my car a little more for the second half of the race.
Yeah, because if you haven't gotten practice, unlike Tim with 200 laps or plus on this race, as from what I've seen in online lobbies.
Oh, big wreck, turn 2, multiple cars are flipping.
Oh, I see it. There we go.
McGork was one of the cars
Tyler Glass.
involved.
Glass, McGork, Marasco, LaManna. They kept it straight though for the most part. So we unless
Yeah, they might keep going with that because that looked like it was just two in the end that made heavy contact, and another one was lagging.
yeah.
And that's
As
what they're
Tim
gonna
is
do.
contending with Drew for the lead, he's gonna go to the bottom here. He's gonna send it up the top a little bit. Gotta bump in people to get it around. Drew is a little bit in the wall, but he's still in that lap. Tim goes for the send, and then Drew's gonna go a little bit up the track. He's in the wall off too. Gets into, I believe, Vincenzo. That's gonna make him go too wide, but for the most part, Tim Moore has taken the lead here at Bristol.
Let's see if Tim can hang on. Tim has a history of running very well at the dirt tracks, as he does a lot of other tracks. So we'll see as he masters
Yeah.
his car. So the nice pass on Drew. Someone spun on the front stretch, one of the leaders. It's the 07.
Oh, that is.
Who is spinning back in front of me.
Yeah, I saw that. That was right in front of you.
And
Not
that's
sure
gonna
who
be
that
three,
was.
because I just got hit hard by someone else. That's a
3-4 cars.
crash.
Oh, Tim goes straight into the field. Will he avoid it all? Yes, he does. Barely.
Whoever the 07 was, kind of, their car did not ghost.
And that is a
Unfortunate.
caution. So, yeah, Tim Moore is your leader. First lead change of the race, I believe. Unless something happened under caution last time. But, for the most part, Tim has taken the lead under green.
Alright, so we are under caution here on lap 35. The 02, I think that's McGork that's out of the race.
Makes sense. He leaves a
Okay.
lot, or disconnects a lot, so.
Yes.
Alright.
So this was the third caution of the race. We're going to end up playing it by ear about if there's a restart here in next lap. They're going to do this time they're staying. So we're going to restart here with lap
All right.
37, which is 13 laps till halfway.
Pretty sure Wesley is running for points. Actually, wait, no,
No, he's not.
I'm suspended.
We
Okay.
can't collect points for you.
I can still kind of root for him though.
Yes. Anyway,
Although it would be
we are
it would
back
be unfortunate
green.
if he won.
I keep getting fooled by where the restart zone is, and I don't go. So I
Yeah,
apologize
it's
to the
up there
person
on the
that's
wall.
behind me. A little bit of chaos here through two. A little bit of contact and
Parker on
I'm
the wall.
around. I'll keep it
Oh,
going.
I think that's Sammy.
Zachary
around back
Mendez
there.
is around. Obviously, we stayed green because of that.
Mark Silas is currently in the 7th spot. That's interesting. Don't usually see him up here, but he always runs races here and there. Parker is fighting his car right now. I've been watching him for most of the race, and he's getting used to it now, but he gets up in that wall sometimes, and it really just slows him up. But Tim is still their leader for today. 23. Oh, that's Mark. Back on the wall. It's hard to figure out who these people are.
Yeah, we did number selection during the week, but obviously a lot of the extreme dirt numbers are not the same as BRC, and still, like I'm running Drew's number right now, which is very confusing, and I'm not living up to it because I'm currently in 17th.
Unfortunate right now for you, Eddie. I hope you can work your way back up there soon.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to chill here till lap 50, and there's a wreck on the back straightaway. One car is upside down, but I think we're green.
James Mendez in the 43. I'm assuming he was flipping, so he's slowing back there.
It was both Mendez's, I think, that were part of that.
Oh, interesting.
That's unfortunate. All right. We
Also,
now
I apologize
are on
for the
lap
loud shooting
44,
noises.
So 6 laps till halfway.
Drew is contending for the lead on Tim Moore, right behind him. And Wesley is creeping in third, but for the most part right now, it is Drew and Tim. Drew is lagging for me. I don't know if that's just the game or if it's him, but that might play a factor later. How many laps to go is it till halfway? Or what lap is it right now?
Right now, 4 to go till halfway at the line.
Okay. So 4 laps to go. It's pretty much just the Battlefield League that's the main exciting part right now. Tim is holding his line very well, and Drew is just sitting right behind. 3 to go. Drew's gonna try to run the top a little bit here. Won't work, lose some time.
Halfway now.
There's 2 to go now, yeah. I don't think Drew's gonna get around him. He's right there, but it just, oh, Tim messed up a little bit, went wide. 1 lap to go until halfway. Drew's got to really send it here if he wants to get that spot. Extra playoff point for the playoffs. You're gonna send it up a little bit, won't work. Get a little bit loose. Tim Moore is gonna win the halfway, and Drew gets second. Vincenzo third. Actually, yeah, Vincenzo third.
1 car wrecked.
I don't know what happened to Wesley.
Wesley fell back to 15th at the line, so he must have wrecked in 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah, he definitely wrecked. That's unfortunate.
There's another
Good thing
car
he's not
flipped
stopping for
over on
points.
its side. So now, drivers can collectively catch their breath and retool.
So,
And now that they've run 50 laps, kind of settle in. They've got a little bit more that they know at this point. So the official halfway results was Tim, Drew, Vincenzo Iacobazzi third, Parker Ness fourth, Kevin Urguez fifth. Kevin's had a nice year picking up points, and someone who came in
Indeed.
and probably not matched expectation, right now firmly in the playoff picture with just 2.5 races remaining in the regular season.
yeah, Kevin's been doing pretty good ever since about Sonoma. I mean, he did go to Auto Club too, but ever since about Sonoma, he's had a great performance week in, week out. And yeah, as you said, currently firmly in the playoff spot.
So we're going to go next time, lap 52 right now. And looking at the playoff picture, Brandon Schulenberger, Kyle England, both not in the field tonight, which means Tyler Glass, no matter what he does, he's going to gain points above the cut line. Oh, England has a sub. Okay, I'm wrong about that. So England is indeed going to get some points tonight. So that's what we're looking at. Who is the sub?
All
right, nobody told me. Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway, he's got a sub somewhere in the field. We're going to go green. Here we go on lap 53.
Green flag is back in the air. To comment on that point situation, though, that does kind of help me that those two aren't racing.
Fabico on the
Sub
wall.
might do something, but Parker's in second.
Yeah, that was a big restart. Parker Ness. 07
Oh,
sliding.
someone.
Can he gather up? He hit the inside wall, and he does.
Oh.
What a save by Logan Eliff. Contact between me and Chad Eastwan. So I'm now washed up into Eliff. My bad on that.
Lots of chaos going on back there. Tim is still eating from this point.
Big contact with, I think that's MJ Cerullo, and that's going to collect Logan Eliff and me. And there's a big rack behind, a bunch of cars in the wall. I think that's going to merit a caution because there's 3 stopped cars right now.
Oh, Miniker. And I think the 07. I don't know. I can't tell which one that was. That has warranted a caution, and
The caution is out. It was behind me where that whole wreck started.
I think the 07's mad at someone. As he gets turned around by, I think, Drew. I can't tell.
Someone made contact with Logan Eliff that sent him sliding down the bottom of the track, and that's what bottled everybody up and led to the incident.
Yeah, these guys don't know really how to, aren't very fond of running these cars in online races. I don't think anyone here actually has ever done that before. But we're doing it tonight, and it's, you know, I expect chaos, and it's pretty much happened so far. So it's more controlled than I anticipated, but it's still been pretty wild. Now Parker here, he is in second, and he's in the top lane, but if he can get a good restart here, there's a good chance he can take that lead for a little bit.
So restart here, lap 58, 43 to go.
Tim gets a way better restart. Yeah, Tim and Drew just instantly got up there, like instantly shifted. Contending for second is the 4 and the 77. Oh. Someone's on the wall back there. I think that's... Nope. They teleported back up there. Parker's still in second. I believe Drew is falling a little bit behind him. Looking back here, Chad Eastwan, Wesley Farrell up into the wall. Oh, he's in the wall. People are going to go right behind him, and some might go around. What in the world? That was very awkward.
It's a mega lag from the 36 of Morasco.
Who is that 22? That's Tyler Glass. Okay. Running up in the third position. That'll be... If he stays where he is right now, that'll be great for him in the point standings. Not great for me, but, you know. I'm not supposed to be biased. Going through the field here just to check up and see if anyone's having any issues.
Coming to
Drew is contending for
here.
that spot.
So 38 laps remain, approaching the 2/3 point of this race.
Alright. Tyler Glass and Drew Jua are really trying to get around Parker. Because Parker does go wide. He'll still
One
have a
car
better
spinning
exit.
through 3. It looks like everybody else is going to avoid him. That was Chatty Swan.
Well. Oh, Parker up into the wall. He's fine, I guess. I was gonna say, we have had interesting recent events with Parker. I mean, I did not know he was this good at dirt. He's up here in second.
He looked good last night at Eldora in the VNS race.
Yep.
Came up just a bit short against Vinny Akavazi. Great battle between the two of them and Wesley Farrell at the end of that one. And they're all in the field
Yep.
here.
Leading the most laps, and here he is tonight in a late model. Right in second to Tim. There's a gap between the two, but I mean, he's still second, beating Tyler Glass and Drew Jua. So, if he keeps it up, that's gonna be pretty good for the owner's standings. Not sure where Ohio Real Racing is in that, but it's somewhere. There's a car stopped on the track, and they're invisible. That was really weird. They did not look ghosted. I thought Tim was about to murder himself.
Yeah, I don't really know. It was one of the blue cars that was just stuck, and he said he was upside down on his screen and wouldn't flip back over. It's back going out though.
So we have had a lap. We've passed lap car as Chad Eastwan. Unfortunately, he has been lapped, and his team owner is about to pass him quite soon.
Well, we've got an announcer battle heating up for 11th here, because I am giving Sammy Marasco the pressure from behind.
Oh. As Drew Jua sends it up onto Parker in a turn 3 or turn 2, and he passes him. What a pass! That was a great move by Drew. And now Tyler Glass from behind, pressuring on the 77.
With 29 to go now. Actually, leaders come to 28. I'm up 72.
Well, if there is no more cautions, unless Drew has something in his car that I don't know about, I think Tim's got this locked in the
Contact.
locked in the bag.
I think I did a little contact with the back of Sammy, but I do make the pass for now. If I
As
can gain another
expected.
spot, maybe I can grab my second top 10 and 3 VRC starts this season. Which would be kind of
That'd
nifty.
be pretty spicy.
It would. Especially since I won the LCQ last night.
Yeah. We
And I
need a
gave you a
trophy from
pretty
that one.
legendary interview, too.
Mm-hmm. So,
Alright, 25 laps to go for Tim Moore.
yeah. Tim is, he's pretty much gone. Looking to get his second win of the season here. First win was at Charlotte. And once again, I'm expecting OCM Racing to get 1-2 in VRC this season again. But you never know what happens because it is Bristol Dirt, but I did expect a pretty kind of chaotic, kind of chill, boring dirt race. It would be also very quick.
I just made a big mistake in turn 4. That's going to allow Sammy to get to my outside. Basically,
Oh, I see that.
I clipped the dirt, bottom part, which in real life was wrecking people because they have those little barriers down there. And
Yeah.
I just had a bad entry into 4 again. Sammy set me up perfectly to take 11 back. So I'm back to 12. And Zachary Mendez is approaching. So we got a 3-car battle here.
Well, since the first 2 spots are basically locked, I'm gonna kind of run through the field and see where everyone is.
20 to go, by the way.
Yep. So Tyler Glass, he is sitting in, I think the 5th spot. I mean, it's still pretty good, but he's lost some spots. It's gonna be interesting to see how the point standings lay out after this. Because we only got, after this we only have Kansas and Darlington. Kansas with no halfway caution. It's mostly skill-based tracks, pretty much, from here on out.
Yeah, we've been in a stretch of a lot of wild cards. This is the last wild card for a while on the schedule. Because you also have to remember, since we had the Talladega doubleheader, there are no plate races in the postseason this year for the first time.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna have a lot of tracks. Me personally, I don't entirely enjoy, because they're just really hard to run, and it's gonna be pretty challenging on some of these drivers in the playoffs.
15 laps to go now for Tim Moore as he looks for what would only be his 2nd win of the season at VRC. Has not been nearly as dominant of a year as we've seen from him in his first 3 VRC seasons. 5 different winners so far this year.
I don't think it entirely matters right now, but I think Drew might be catching Tim's a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of too late at this point. You have to have a lot of time to get up there.
But just an update on me, I think for the most part I've definitely gotten better handle in my car in the second half of this race. I was sliding a lot more, since I'm on controller, using the joystick a little too far to the left, and it was causing me to nearly spin out a couple of times earlier. I've been able to kind of baby it through the turns a little better, and it's helped me kind of stabilize here. And honestly, if I can't pass Sammy, I'll take 12th place.
Yeah, I would take 12th place any day on a dirt track. Not very good at these, but decent runs for tonight.
There's a wreck on the
still
front stretch, apparently.
Oh.
Somebody went around.
That is James Mendez.
Looks like that might have been James Mendez, who was lapped.
Yep, he's just sitting there.
That's been most of the chaos today. Aside from a couple of restarts, the wrecks have involved lapped cars spinning nearly lapped cars.
Yep. Tim Moore is still leading by a very hefty margin over Drew Jua.
We got
Before
9
that,
laps to go. Leaders coming to 8.
yeah, before that, that call you said about James Mendez, I was just gonna say, there's still time for there to be a caution.
And there's still some
There's
groups of cars together too.
Yeah, there's
People
some.
might
There's
start
a
getting a
nice
little
group of
desperate
cars
here.
back there in turn 2 currently. I'm gonna check on that. Zachary Mendez and Alex Stevens have left the race. That was probably a while ago, but
Yeah, Mendez is out. There's another car plus
and Daniel McCord. I'm not entirely sure.
5 to go. Spinner is James Mendez again.
Yeah, I think he's given up. All right. Well, let's go to Tim. There's Drew. Drew is seemingly catching up a tiny bit. I don't think it's gonna be enough still, but he's kind of just there.
Come to 3 to go here. There's one more lapped car they may catch, possibly 2, but I don't think that's really going to be a factor.
Well, 3 to go. No more yellows. Well, maybe there could be since it's dirt and we don't do pit stops, but anyways, coming up to 2 laps to go now. Drew he's actually caught up a little bit. Again, for the millionth time, it is not enough, and he's in the wall. Okay. Well, that's it for Drew. And we're going to be coming to the white flag here. 1 lap to go from Bristol Dirt. Tim, a few seasons ago,
Big
I
playoff
believe,
points here for Tim Moore as he tries to keep
Yeah.
up with his OCM teammate, who's just
a few
dominating
seasons
this
ago
season.
in season 4, I believe he was able to contend for the win, but he got wrecked out by someone. But potential redemption today for Tim Moore as he will win at Bristol Dirt. Drew second, Vincenzo third, and after that, I really could not tell you.
All right, I will come home P12. So Tim wins, followed by Drew Jua, Vinny Yakavasi, Parker Ness, Tyler Glass, the top 5. Good run for Parker Ness.
Very solid weekend for him on the dirt.
6th place is Luca Mazzilli Jr. Good run for him. 7th, Logan Elift and Wesley Farrell, Kevin Uruguayas, and Derulo the top 10. Marasco 11th, I was 12th, Miniker 13th, Lamana 14th, then Eastwan, James Mendez, Zach Mendez, and Alex Stevens, followed by Daniel McGore to run out the field.
Yep, and that's it. That's pretty much it. That whole race is pretty much how I expected it to go. I'm expecting a lot of complaints that we should never race here again. Just throwing that out there now. Fastest lap, though, goes to Vincenzo Iacovazzi with a 16.446.
I was actually 12th fastest. I did not anticipate that, given that I'm kind of slow. I was faster than Miniker and Sammy, so I'll take it.
Well, you got 12th and you were 12th fastest, so works out.
That's kind of an indication that there's no fasting, but it's okay. But we'll see how this works out with the points. And like you mentioned, this was the last real wild card track because Kansas and Darlington next 2 weeks, those are kind of more predictable racing. Darlington we haven't really raced at that much in the BRC. Kansas we have, so gonna be curious to see how that works out.
Yep. Are we gonna do interviews? I mean, I don't know what there really is to ask about since it was a dirt race.
Well,
but
there might be people who might want to rant, so I can invite them and see if anybody wants to join.
you can invite who you want to invite.
I'll invite
That's all
Luca
your
Mazzilli
choice.
Jr. since he did finish 6th, because that's kind of cool. Uh, let's just invite these people. Let's just invite
Okay.
Okay. If Parker Ness also wants to join, he can go ahead as well. Oh, Vinny Akavazzi is here. Yes, of course. All right, so we got people joining. Looks like we're gonna have some fundraising in the meantime. But we might as well simultaneously do some interviews. So I invited everybody, and the first one to join was none other than Vinny Akavazzi. So might as well start with him. Vinny, make sure to include your audio. You ended up with a third place finish after winning last night at Eldora and VNS. So pretty good dirt weekend for you. Overall, I know this was a short race. How would you evaluate your performance tonight?
Um, I had high expectations going in, but to finish out with a top three, and Tim's probably gonna pass me in points, but finish top three to two people that aren't really gonna hurt me in points is gonna be key for me. I think I ran well, obviously fastest lap, so there's nothing much more I could have done. I got stuck in traffic towards the end, and about 5 to go when the race was about over is where I started catching my time. So nothing else I could have done. Maybe more laps, but all in all, I think the race was very chaotic. But I think a couple of us might have had some fun tonight.
Yeah, so third place finish for you. Let's turn to the guy who finished fourth and actually showed some promising speed tonight. Parker Ness, racing for Ohio River Racing. Parker ran well early in this race. 1 point got to second on a restart. So, how would you evaluate your night? I'd say a pretty good run to consistently be up there in the top five.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run. I was a very late entrant to this race. I was planning to just officiate and just watch the chaos, but there wasn't enough people for full fields. I decided why not. I did not practice at all for this race, so it was pretty surprising to see the speed I had. Fourth place is pretty good. It's probably the only VRC dirt race, so I guess I can have that. But overall, it was a really good race. I had some fun at least. It was, in my opinion, I had some fun, but the fourth place is pretty good, and we'll move on next week.
Well, highest finishing Ohio River Racing car, Parker Ness in fourth. How about I talk to our sixth place finisher because he had a pretty nice run. Someone who has struggled a bit in VRC this year, Luca Mazzilli Jr., finishing in sixth place. Luca, how is that 99 car tonight? Let's go. Yes, sir. Hentai for the win. Let's go. See, this is why I love Luca Mazzilli Jr.
Yeah, very happy Luca there.
On that note, let's go to our second place finisher, Drew Jua, who is currently racing at Jefferson. Drew, you came home second. You led some laps early. Tim got by you in the end. You weren't able to pass him. So, what do you make of the night for you in that 4-car?
It wasn't a bad night. It all came down to that final restart where Parker got around me. I started in the wrong lane. It's plain and simple. Started on the bottom. Couldn't really do anything about that, and we got swallowed up and fell down to fourth, and it was about getting around the T-glass and then Parker, and by that it was way too late and I was too far back to catch Tim. I was running him down. I got to about 6-7 tenths and hit the wall and went back down to 1 second, and it wasn't from a lack of effort, that's for sure. We ran super well all night. start on pole, but some things just don't go your way, and tonight didn't. So we'll take another solid top three, and we'll go to the next track.
And let's talk to your winner now. His second victory of the season. It's been a quiet year for Tim, but then again, Tyler McDonald has had seasons like this where he started off silent and ended up becoming a championship contender. Tim, just your second win of the year, but able to get past your teammate and hang on for the last 2/3 of the race. So, how was the run for you at OCM Racing tonight?
The run for OCM Racing was spectacular, but the run for me, I want to actually cut both of my arms off and throw them into a garbage disposal because that was not fun for me. But I don't know how to put it. It's hard to pass, and we got track position, and we got lucky, and God, I don't enjoy these cars. I hope we never race here again, to be honest with you, and I don't mean to sound like Kyle Busch, but everything sucked about this race. I thoroughly did not enjoy anything, even leading laps. So, I'm real proud of the effort, and I honest to God want to thank Vinny, because if it wasn't for Vinny showing me lines yesterday, trying to help me out, because I was about a tenth to a tenth and a half off the base, I probably wouldn't have been winning today. So, I'm real proud of the result. And it's nice to pick up our second win of the season, but I, honest to God, from lap one, did not enjoy a single bit of this race, and I'm glad it was only 30 minutes, because it's 30 minutes of my life I'm probably never going to get back.
Well, at the very least, you can look at it as a victory. So Tim gets the win, his second of the season. He also won at Charlotte, race number 4. 10 races down, 2 races to go in the regular season. Kansas and Darlington up next for VNS and VRC as we close out the regular season and close out the year 2022. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast here of VRC Racing, powered by FRG Designs. For Landon Lyle, I'm Eddie Kalegi, signing off, and have a good rest of your weekend.
Yep, thank you, Eddie, for doing all those interviews. But yeah, that'll be about it.